Guys, my computer was acting up. I just had to press a keyboard key. I had to press H. I pressed the H key.
Is the fucking controller disconnected now or something? The controller's on and says it was said it was connected.
So was that a death?
Wait, what? Huh? No, wait.
What did I just hit? Did I hit credits or settings?
You hit credits.
Oops. I think that was a death. I think it killed me.
That's really stupid. That's really fucking dumb. What the hell? Wait, we don't need the stun prod. There's one stage where it can be used, but it was not necessary. Yeah, just bring all the sprays, I guess. Even though it didn't seem like we took a single bit of... Oh my god. If I wasn't recording this and I was playing this game, I would have quit there. Because that was so stupid.
I feel like I'm very close to just saying that I don't care anymore, but...
I would take the rifle and ammo with me. Oh wait, no, never mind. Never mind. You're right. Heck, you should just use the pistol. How much pistol ammo you got? Actually, you know what? Never mind. No, revolver good. Because I don't know how much fucking damage I don't know if the pistol would knock her down that fast.
So I guess that was my first death, and I had to load because this boss fight was as vague as possible.
Oh yeah, you hadn't died before this?
Nope.
In the whole game, the game just fucking like roped you into your final, like your first death, because it's stupid. Not because you did anything bad. Not because you suck, not because you made a mistake, because the game is stupid. Like, we can say that we can say that, hell, runtime-wise, half the game was good. We can also say that this is stupid. While also saying that there is a big chunk of this game that is really, really good. And really enjoyable and charming and fun. Okay. So once you know how to hit it with the spear, you know how to hit it with the spear. I was about to say.
Maybe it's a time limit thing.
Time limit?
I don't know. Maybe there's something I did and I wasn't fast enough.
I don't know. It's just...
You think she'll throw spears again? Yeah, I'm not gonna bet on it. Oh. Fall over. Yep.
Okay.
What is this?
Can't carry any more spear. I think you can only have one at a time or something.
Maybe she just genuinely killed me. I am in the orange.
I have no idea which of these healing items does more. And what the fuck? I was about to fucking say.
Can you just leave me alone, Missy?
I'd check my fucking health again after that.
Yeah, I died here.
Still blue? What the fuck?
And I'm dark blue, so that means I'm even better than I could be. I picked up these spears, right? Yeah.
Now she's on the ground. Alright, now we've made it further than we've been. How much ammo we got now?
I don't know, but I can always grab some more.
Are we sure?
Yeah, as long
Try
as I
a
don't...
revolver?
As long as I don't kill her, I can grab these.
Ugh.
Oh, wait. Screen's going glitchy even more.
I just don't understand.
I don't understand.
I shouldn't be having trouble understanding the game at this point in time.
Grab the fucking spear, dumbass.
Like, yeah, the story, sure, you haven't fully showed your hand yet. But the game itself shouldn't be in the final boss. And I don't know what the fuck's happening.
How many bullets do I have? 11, and I'm still good on health.
Yeah, I guess just be conscious about your ammo count.
Oops.
Yeah.
I have 9 bullets, and I'm still in the blue. Whoa, 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 whoa. She like flew at me.
That's fucked up. How would you have dodged that? She's got all kinds of shields.
Oh, if I go too far in the shadows too. Oh, there we go.
Oh my god. I hope you guys could hear how much he was spamming that fucking button.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my fuck.
Violent scene missing. Dude, nice one. That was humorous. That's funny, actually.
What?
Nice butt.
No, we are one.
No, we are one.
Why?
No, I think it's just me. I think it's just I'm the one. I've been waiting for this for too long. The space left intentionally blank. Yeah, no, I think you are the 0 and I am the 1. Like a binary.
Once again.
Like code. Huh. Once again, you've returned. Are you really going? Are you really willing to go through with this once more? You've seen what happens. This world cannot take much more. This may be our last chance. Last chance to do what? I don't know what decision this character's making. If you go back, it'll all fall apart. I can't let that happen. You toughy butt. Stabs him. Oh, he stabbed us and we shot him. Now we're just like him. We took a knife to the eye just like he did. Please, you'll destroy everything. I don't care. So we're going back to the ship again. Rips off arm again. Rips off both arms.
Rips off penis.
Dies.
Moans hornily. Oh my god. We still not fucking done. Are we gonna now finally find this fucking bitch's body?
Thank God. Imagine if all these doors were unlocked.
Penrose briefing phase 2.
started the scripted transmission. By our calculation, 1500 cycle of mission will time will pass when you receive the message. Congratulations, comrade. By now, you should have fully begun. Acclimatize your new life aboard your ship. As you approach the Earth cloud, your search for new world will begin. Your life will always researches. You will stop for valuable resources. How you will work inside the alien life.
This is just Star Trek now.
Your replicant will assist you and maintain your vessel. We always do great success on your mission. Ariani,
I've come to finish the mission. I have come.
I have come. When I signed up for the mission, I just wanted to get away from everything. I was sick of waffling of school, at the photo store, sick of the fake smiles and the whispering of people's back. When I saw the photo of that soldier, I wondered who she was. Was she happy? Was her family proud of her? Did your comrades love her? Since we looked alike, could I have been like her? But in the end, I just wanted to leave. Nothing I had done or made anyone, so why bother? I could just be myself and do what I want. I can finally be happy. Is this a ladder that I can go down, or is it just this door? Pamela's briefing phase 3. Congratulations, comrade. You survived 3,000 cycles. With the end of the operation lifetime of your replica unit approaching, it is time to prepare for the final phase of your mission. You have not found a suitable role for your landing, except that you will not. Find solace in the thought that others might be successful where you failed. As you probably are aware, your ship's parts and rations will soon be depleted. Life support systems and reactor shielding will soon begin to fail, and radiation may begin to leak from the cooling systems. We recommend that you do not attempt to prolong your suffering by reusing old filters. Instead, make peace with your fate. We suggest that you ask your replica, while it is still functional, to spare you a slow and agonizing death, and that you take permanent rest in the cryogenic pod. Remember, you will die having served your nation by partaking in a glorious demonstration of our power.
Wow.
So she died, and we're getting revenge. I think. Take support to your Esther unit. She's different from the replicas I knew back home. Nothing like my teachers of the Black Ward Protector. I knew she didn't have it, but it feels like she's also here because she didn't fit in. But lately I've missed her some of the talks. It's been so long since I've seen hers. I never thought I missed her except hers. Everything's the same here. Nothing ever changes. War never changes. I had a strange dream. I was listening to the radio with my mother. It was a book that I saw in the shop window bookstore where the twins lived. The one with the yellow hooded figure on the cover. When I went there to buy it, it was gone. Erica said the protector had confiscated it. Or was it Issa? I can't remember. Everything was always the same. I feel like I'm trapped inside the ship. I know every bolt, every panel, and every room of it. I've seen everything. I've done everything there is to do here. I can't concentrate on anything. It's like, where's this fog? There's like the fog. Whenever I try to I want to go outside, feel my wind in my face. I think I lost more hair. I'm sitting here getting older. Every time I wake up, I feel older, weaker, sicker. I get out, and it feels like I'm just slowly dying. Is she sick or is she old? I'm tired of it all. Every time I go to sleep, I wonder if I wake up again. Did I say right? Will she be okay? I don't want to just wake up tomorrow. I don't want to live anymore either. Everything is just so exhausting. I just want to sleep. I just really been asleep. What the heck? That's weird.
Yeah, it was fucking strange. Oh. Huh? I couldn't keep my promise.
I fell ill.
Oh, there was a second line of dialogue.
What?
That we missed the first time.
What are you talking about?
Oh. I just didn't see that pop up at all the first time. That second line.
It's time. That's all I have yet. Go home? Yeah.
We've already gone home. We've been here before already.
I'm gonna pull her life support. Goodbye. Man, you ain't even that attractive. Remember our promise. What was the promise? Not to get sick and die? That was a big wet one. I've come back for you. It's me, Yosto. I'm sorry, but I don't remember. It's okay. Dang, seems like you kind of wasted your time, stupid. Ich bin weiner. Perhaps this is hell. Please, just let me stay by your side a little longer. Please. Touch me.
Touch me hard.
She didn't even do it. She didn't pull her hand out of the thing. Wow.
Okay, now it's over.
That answered no more questions.
It answered very little more. I don't know. It introduced more questions. I have changed. I have changed. Why does she have 2 bodies? 3 bodies? 5? I'm confused. How did she come back for her if she died in the other room? How is she still alive?
Sir, finishing this fight.
That's what. Was it hell? Bruh. Well, okay, I forgot we were doing a show here. So Chris, what
Am I watching The Godfather?
I know it was you, Fredo. Alfredo.
See, I want to say like
James Dean.
In the long run of playing this game, it's just like
Guillermo del Toro.
the main part is
Rebecca.
good. Going between floors 6, 7, and 8 is cool. But yeah, nowhere really ruined it. And then the start of the next section after that was interesting. But then it's just kind of like it drops off so hard because I don't care. And
Yeah, we don't know enough to care. That's the thing. Like,
the game was ramping up in ways that the gameplay couldn't handle, or like that the mechanics themselves couldn't keep up with.
yeah.
And so in the long run, it is like, if you could beat this game really quickly and just like run through it because you know what to do, then sure, it's like, go ahead, have fun, spend like 4 hours doing that. But it only took us like 6 or 7 hours, but that was just obnoxious for a while. Just like 3 solid hours of that is obnoxious. You know, I just recently put like 17 hours into Like a Dragon, and it felt like it was nothing. And this felt like it was a day. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I looked down and it was 1 a.m. I have homework. So, it was definitely very obnoxious. So, like, part of me wants to knock it down, and I guess I will. So, I'm gonna give it a 6.5, objectively. So I was gonna give it like a 7.5 at first because I was happy with it. And now I'm really regretting spending that $20. But then, you know, like, it got knocked down to a 7 because of nowhere, and that whole end bit being as vague as possible, killing me in the boss fight, even though I only died once. And the new game plus stuff, and how vague it was, I don't know. I didn't appreciate it.
Yes.
But mostly it was just the mechanical problems. The vague stuff I can put more towards my personal score, but the objective I'm still knocking off because I think the gameplay was obnoxious. It was hard to put up with that. And
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. It's just like the tarot card area and the final boss fight are just like horrible to try and like justify understanding a story that you still don't understand by the end. I don't know who I am. I don't know what I did. I don't know who Adler was. I don't care. Well, I do care, but I wish the game would tell me that instead of me having to like go look it up later.
Yeah, the pacing was completely fucked.
It was a similar problem I had with Silent Hill 2, where I feel like most of my answers have to come from just looking it up online rather than what the game will give me. But the difference is I want to replay Silent Hill 2. I want to keep playing it over and over again. I want to see more stuff. I'm definitely excited for the remake. But I think my subjective score would be like a 4.5. It's kind of irritating me.
Ending memory. So there's different endings. That's why it's fucky. Times died 1.
Times between save every half hour.
Yeah, what?
I took 1,000 damage. I healed about 600, so I don't even know how that works.
How many endings does Signalis have? There are
Wait,
4.
wait. Death cheated. Death cheated. I didn't cheat death. How do I do that? How do I cheat death?
I don't know. You only died 1 time, and it was bullshit.
I guess
really fucking stupid.
I guess if I made the right inputs, I could have made it not happen. Ending memory.
I guess, but like
Memory's probably just the generic good ending, because what do I do that's different? What do I do that would make it different?
I guess I'll just tell you. Alright, so the promise ending is dying often, taking lots of damage, taking it slow, and killing lots of enemies. The leave ending is avoid killing, heal immediately, and talk to NPCs.
Hey, I talked to NPCs, and I didn't die.
Memory, a difficult ending that requires playing fast, ignoring NPCs, and avoiding enemies.
I mean, I avoided enemies because I'm not retarded, and I
he's played
Resident Evil games before.
Fourth ending, Lily has an extensive alternate set of requirements. Not like the dog ending, I guess, or the alien ending.
Set of requirements.
Unlock the safe before fighting the final boss. Found right before the end of the game.
How do you unlock the safe?
It requires 3 keys. The key of love, which is in the isolation room and 2nd floor Lang. Key of eternity, which is 8th floor Lang. You have to check a shelf while set to the radio frequency 65.
Is that on a second playthrough or on a first playthrough?
I think you can do them on the first playthrough, but I don't think you would know. Now, I don't know if the game tells you ever. This might be the most asinine shit ever of all time. Oh yeah, the first key, you check a cage with a certain radio frequency. Second one, you check a shelf with a certain radio frequency. And the third one, you check a box with a certain frequency. And that's how you earn the alternate ending. That's obtuse as shit, but like, I mean, I guess like the Silent Hill UFO ending is like that as well. The Silent Hill 2 UFO ending and the dog ending are like that as well. Most of the Silent Hill 2 endings are like that. Because that shit's like so insane. Like, there's not even a clear way to get those endings.
What are your scores?
Well, design-wise, it's a quaint little thing. The graphically, it's fantastic. Story-wise, I think it went places, did things. It didn't do the best it could do, though. Which, obviously, that just means it's not perfect, but also I just didn't feel super satisfied with it. I don't feel like I got enough out of it. I don't feel like I liked it that much. But that's subjective. I just feel like it didn't
If New
have
Game Plus has infinite ammo,
anything super crazy cool with the story. I think it just kind of, but you know what, it might be flying over my head. I might not understand, but I'm not gonna give it props for something that really just didn't feel worth it. Gameplay wise, and level design wise, pretty good, but at a certain point it's really just, it should be over. They couldn't help themselves but to make these new sections, and I'm like, all right, you know what you could have done? You could have just not had a section that's the end.
I was at 23 FPS or HZ. I thought I changed that. Well, I did change it. I guess it reset when I... No. Why don't you let me just hit the... Okay, whatever. I hit the
Fucking-
D-pad and it, like, didn't respond to my input.
Yeah, that's the thing. This game has some technical problems. Like, it has some bugs. It disconnected our controller when we had our death.
It's probably why I died.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks for telling me that. I was worried about that.
I don't even know if there's a new game plus. This might just be a new game. But this game, yeah, I really loved it until the nowhere section almost. Like right before that, where we accidentally skipped a section. That should not have been possible. I think that's a pretty huge blunder that we skipped a section. Even if there wasn't much there, it looked like there was a lot there. And also, that other section at the end, and the other section before that, after nowhere, and a bunch of the stuff in nowhere should have been in previous sections. They should have just made it earlier in the game, and then made the final chunk of the game feel like you're ramping up and wrapping things up. It should have felt satisfying to finally get rid of all your items instead of us just suddenly not having any keys anymore. It should have been so many things. It didn't just like most survival horror Resident Evil-esque games before it kind of just failed to capture the magic in all the way through. Like, it caught it, but it lost it. And I think I think Chris is on the right track. I was literally thinking 6.5 like an hour before the end. And
This is where we found her.
I feel like it's very different.
And what was the significance of that girl with the brown ponytail?
Oh, yeah,
I guess that is who we were looking for, but then we we realized we wanted somebody else.
Yeah, we were actually remembering this girl. Like this is the girl we like. But like,
this is just a replica. Wait a minute. That's a different photo. The photo had the brown-haired girl in the green outfit. Now she's in a black outfit and she has silver hair. Is this New Game Plus? I don't know how this works.
Yeah, oh my gosh, there's so much weirdness with this game. So yeah, I think I'm gonna lock that down as also a 6.5, but I don't know what my enjoyment is. I feel like it's higher. I feel like I didn't get upset too much. I think it was still a positive experience in the end. I have trouble saying that it's that good. And I have trouble saying it's that great. I definitely have trouble saying it's great. It's not great. It's not a great game. It's a good game. It's a solid game. Better than a lot of games that are coming out. But, so subjectively, I think I'll say it's like a 7 from me. I don't love it. I don't want to give it any higher than that. I guess I could reinforce it by looking at my previous scores, which I've sort of started doing. So let's look at see if I can find this spreadsheet that Chris made. What else did I give a 7? I gave Mirror's Edge a 7. Well, I gave Ratchet and Clank an 8, and I do think that's better. I gave Alum a 5. Dude, I should have given Alum at least a 7 subjectively. I gave Luigi's Mansion an 8. Yeah, you know what? I'm not seeing any contradiction so far. Mario Sunshine. Why did I give Mario Sunshine a 7? I didn't like that game at all.
You didn't want to come off as mean when I gave it a 5.
I guess. Wait, no. Why is Mario Sunshine's listed twice? It says 765, but then also says 777.
Wait, let me see mine. The top row is my prediction. It's what I thought you were going to give it. And then the bottom row is what we actually gave it.
Weird. Pepsi Man, I gave a 6.5. I like this more than Pepsi Man. So Titanfall 2, 7. I feel like I enjoyed that game less than this one. So, I almost want to give this a 7.5 subjectively now, looking at these. But at the same time, I don't want to give it more than Mirror's Edge. But you know what? I will. 7.5 subjectively and a 6.5. And not just because it'll round to a 7, because I was just thinking about how I was like, haha, I just fucked Chris over with the numbers. Haha. But no, I think it's fair. I think it's not an 8. It's definitely not an 8. That was the thing I was noticing looking at my things. It was not an 8 out of 10 experience. It did frustrate me to some degree. Not in a way where I couldn't forgive it in certain ways and come back from it, but definitely not in a way where I was like, yeah, I love it, I don't love this game, but I like it. I think this team should make another game and polish it better. And tell a story that, they're capable of telling a deep story, or they're capable of telling a story through indirect means, but maybe make it a little less, just a little more accessible, and a little, when you bring it all together at the end, try to make that a little tighter, like try to make that a little more understandable by the audience. Because I don't think it necessarily is going to work as well to be that obtuse at the end. Still,
It's kind of just how I felt about Silent Hill 2.
Well, Silent Hill 2 tells you a lot.
Maybe
it does give you a satisfying conclusion.
maybe
It just there's
think
other
that
stuff.
because
There's other stuff in Silent Hill 2 that's not wrapped up clearly. There's a lot of that. But the main story, the main plot, the big question is answered. This game doesn't answer that question.
The big question
clearly.
of why he was looking for Mary.
Yeah. Like the basic story.
Well, I think what bothers
is
me
answered
about
in
the
Silent
whole
Hill 2.
Mary thing is like, he knows. Wait, does he know why he's looking for Mary? He knows what happened to Mary, but does he remember why? I guess it changes depending on your ending.
He doesn't.
He knows why he came back to Silent Hill.
He's repressed it. He doesn't know what has happened to Mary. He just knows she's dead.
He knows what he came to Silent Hill for, depending on the ending you get.
Well, he knows what he came to Silent Hill for because she sent him a letter. But he probably wrote the letter himself. He was.
That's not a theory I've heard.
I mean, just in the game, like, he gets the letter, he goes to the town, he finds out the thing at the end after pursuing her and meeting this colorful cast of characters, and then he has to either accept it or not accept it.
Well, he always accepts it.
He has to decide how to proceed. So, he has to decide whether to proceed as well. So
I guess it just makes me ask the question, like, where did that story come from? That the guy who made it wanted to do that? Why did he want to make a story about a guy who goes to a town with amnesia to find out what happened to his wife? And then what happened to his wife was really weird. And then he's like, okay.
Well, I think it was just a story that was then wrapped around the Silent Hill concept, which was already pre-existing because of Silent Hill 1. It's like, what if we did this with it? What if we went this way with it? And it worked a lot better than the first one, because the first one was just cult shit, but not deep enough to make any sense. Because there's literally only one cult member in the whole game. No, the movie didn't help. But no, I just think this game doesn't come around. Like, it doesn't really give you a third act. It doesn't really give you anything. Like it kind of tries to give you certain things. But like the big conclusion, like Falk or whatever, I have no idea who that is. I have no idea where that came from. I have no idea who any of these characters are other than us and our girlfriend, I guess. I know more about her than any of the other characters, but we never see her alive. Or dead. So it's just really unsatisfying at the end. We don't know what happens, really. We don't actually come back and find her alive.
I think she was supposed to be old, and she like lives forever or something.
Yeah, I don't understand Where's our character? Is that actually her just dead body on the ship? I don't think that last part was literal at all, but I also don't understand why. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me. And so I'm not satisfied at the end of this playthrough. Before I look up anything, before I watch the videos about it, I'm not satisfied. Whereas with Silent Hill 2, I looked it up to find more details after the fact about, for example, the other characters. I looked that stuff up because I was satisfied by the ending. Because I was satisfied with what happened in the game. Because I wanted to know what the other endings were. Yeah.
Did you know anything about it, but when you played it for the first time?
I think I knew the big twist.
Well, that's
but
probably
the
why.
game
That's
gives
probably,
you enough.
That's probably why you.
The game tells you
accepted it so much.
I mean, the game tells you flat out what happened. It's just you happen to miss it when we played it, and that's very unfortunate. But I think that was a very unfortunate side effect of the fact that we were recording. I don't think it has anything to do with the game.
No, I think maybe you might have known, so therefore you kind of like anticipated that and took it in a lot more clearly than me, who feels just as lost having played this the first time than I played that the first time. Because you don't know what to expect. Although with Silent Hill 2, it's easier for me to say that one wraps it up easier, because since then, I've looked at it like 3 or 4 full times from beginning to end. So I know more about it now. Which is why I can say, like, when I think about the areas you go into, I think of, like, how much more clearly that is to me. Whereas I can't think of that for this, but that's because I haven't looked at anything yet. But after the first time I played Silent Hill 2, I was the same as this game, where I just sat there and was like, what was the reason we were in that area for so long? Did it even matter? And so I felt the same way about how I felt like I just didn't take anything in. Because if you look up this stuff, you'll be like, oh, duh, there's that one cutscene that shows this.
Oh, and there's other stuff, like if I point at like other media, like if I pointed at like American Psycho, it's like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what really happened. There wasn't a real confirmed ending. In fact, there literally wasn't one, like, as far like a solution as like whether he killed everybody or not. But it doesn't have to be, because there was a good end of the story anyway. He had his big bloodbath. He had his big bloodbath, and the conclusion is that nobody cared. Or basically all those different options of like all the different options of what might have happened work in some way, on some level. It's like, if he killed nobody, it works. If he killed everybody, it works. If he killed some of the people, it works. If he doesn't exist to begin with, it works. So you're satisfied at the end of that movie. You're asking questions, you're trying to formulate your opinions, but you're satisfied at the end of American Psycho. That's even more vague than this, because there's no answer. But this is, I just don't think this works totally. I don't think it totally works. And maybe the other endings help. Maybe the other things help. I just don't think.
Memory.
Yeah, I don't think the memory ending works for me.
Silly. What is the memory ending? It's kind of funny, because memory
that
would
last
imply
little
that
section,
she remembered something, and that would probably have given us better answers, and yet we got memory ending, and it's still unclear.
Anyway, yeah, what did we rate this game? What do we give it? The Vintage Defectors.
The point is that they're all stories that are metaphors for something. So Silent Hill 2 is about depression or whatever, or grief, mental illness. American Psycho is about corporate psychos. This game is about lesbian space robots.
I didn't realize I was being affected by this, but today is the day when Elon Musk or whoever removed text message two-factor authentication for people who aren't on Twitter Blue. And I didn't realize that I had text message two-factor authentication.
That's a funny message. You must remove.
Anyway, we gave the Vintage Defector. We gave the Vintage Defectors a 1 out of 10. We gave Signalis a 6.25 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Yeah.